JustGo is a technology provider for electric vehicles in the country, and our first product is the tricycle hybrid, or simply the Tribrid, which is a conversion kit that allows traditional tricycles to be turned into electric hybrids without the shortcomings of electric vehicles. So basically, entrepreneurship is, even though it has scientific methods or different processes to be able to produce a result, it's more of an artistic way, due to the fact that there are different kinds of approach for different businesses, and depending on how you put your effort, of how you produce or you do something for that business, the outcomes will really vary. Also, you can factor in the timing of the business, or how the idea is perceived by your customers, your market. It should be your own way of acquiring them or doing them and able to produce a good result for your company.
Okay, so on a personal note, what motivated you to become an entrepreneur, and what keeps you motivated?
Well, since I was a kid, I was fascinated by doing a lot of stuff and being involved in business. Ever since I was in high school, I planned on or dreamed of having my own company, and because of that, I really exposed myself to business stuff while doing creatives, because I myself is I graduated industrial design, so that's more of a creative side, but it has business side to it as well. Then what keeps me motivated is I really want to help a lot of people by innovating and creating something that is beneficial to them. So, and also I have this kind of feeling that, or fulfillment, that every time I am able to help someone, that keeps me motivated in doing a lot more.
What are the principles that serves as your foundation in this kind of industry?
Foundations. Foundations.
Or your own principles?
Principles. I think the key principles that I have that keeps me on ground in this industry is, number one is to do good design, because ever since I was in college, I was taught that doing good design is doing good service to the consumer. Second principle is business is really solving something rather than the sake of having a business. To be able to contribute or solve a very good problem that is serving a lot of people. There are, let's say, three key principles that I have to be able to put my ground on this industry. The first one is doing good design. Second is doing business for the people and not just because it's for myself. And the last one is my real passion for doing good for the environment. Because if we're doing this just for the sake of having our product known or become famous, it's not really going to help us in the long run. Me and my partners, we are really passionate in providing something good for the environment, solving the pollution problem, the climate change problem, contributing to the betterment of the environment.
When did you realize that you want to become an entrepreneur?
When I was a kid, since I was a kid, my mom is part of the academy. She is a teacher, and I can see in her work that she's really sharing her experience to her students. And for me, that's kind of interesting to me. And I myself like the idea of sharing what I have to other people in another way. That's why I entered business and entrepreneurship. Probably around high school and college, that time I set my goal in having my own company to be able to help a lot of people.
What is your first venture and what happened after that?
My first business venture was with my college friends. We had this idea of having an e-commerce store wherein we will be selling novelty items we got from Divisoria and selling them to e-office online. We had a basic, we contributed our own money as capital, which what we found out is not a really good thing to do because the business failed. We had any experience handling that system. And for us, we really lacked the sense for business, for marketing, the fundamentals of anything entrepreneurial. We don't have that yet before. So that's why the business failed and we move on to another.
What were your setbacks and how did you respond to that?
With our current company, we started 3 years ago with our own startup and really we were passionate about in doing a design and market an electric tricycle. The problem was we ran out of funds way before we were able to finish our product. So what we did was we pivoted into another kind of business that is going to be our backbone or going to sustain us for the meantime while we are doing also our product for the electric tricycle.
What are the strategies that you are considering before starting up a venture?
Starting up a venture? Okay. One of the key strategies, of course, is looking for the right people to be part of your team. Because even if the idea is great and it is only you who's going to work on it, there's a really high chance that it's going to fail because everything involving the idea should be worked on by a lot of people that support your idea. And also, if you are going to get the people that is going to be part of your team, they must also share the vision. They must be part of what you believe in. They know how the product or the idea will work and who is it for, and that are the factors that will keep you in sync, and that will provide a very good strategy for your company.
What made you decide to go into your particular line of business?
As I've said, we were really passionate about providing a solution to the global problems of climate change, air pollution, doing good for the environment. So that's probably half of the reason why we are in this industry and why we are still fighting to keep our grounds on this industry, to be able to solve those problems. And until we are not satisfied or fulfilled with what we're doing, we'll still keep on doing, developing products that can solve our problem.
How do you handle your relationship with your competitors?
Okay, so relatively the players in the industry of electric tricycles is very small right now, since basically everything is just starting here in the Philippines, and it's more of a collaboration type. Different private sectors that are producing their own electric vehicles have their own way of providing for their product, developing their strategies. So for us, it's like it's still a blue ocean type of industry. So we can play around as a startup. It's really helpful for us to pivot along the way, provide or design a good product without really thinking the other competitors will be able to copy it right away. So also we are all part of a group, the Electric Vehicles Association of the Philippines, which is basically all the e-trike industry players are members, and we convene occasionally to think of a solution of our main problem right now, which is the adoption of the electric vehicles in the market. So basically, with our product, we are different, but with our vision of doing or letting the market of e-trikes grow, we are one.
How is your relationship with your mentor, and so far, how did he or she help you?
So that's a good part of being finalist in the IdeaSpace. Right now we just finished our acceleration phase, wherein we were provided by mentors by IdeaSpace in different fields where we really lack expertise on. So for example, we have a mentor solely for marketing. We are mentor for product development, for finance, for people relationship. So those people are really experts in their own field, and they provide us advices on how we can make this thing work, make our company work, and make our products reach out to the target market.
How do you see technopreneurship in the Philippines?
Okay. Since technopreneurship really or started around 3 years ago, right now it's getting some traction. It's getting some ball rolling. A lot of startup companies are being born. A lot of acceleration phases, accelerators, business accelerators are in the industry right now, helping these startups produce their own products, target their own markets. So basically, it's a good start for the entrepreneurship industry in the Philippines. And anytime soon, it's going to be the next big thing in the Philippines right now. Okay. One thing I want, or I tell people that to those who want to venture into technopreneurship or entrepreneurship is to have a curious mind, because being curious always makes you question a lot of things, ask about a lot of things, uh, never stop finding what is the best solution or what's the best answer to every question. And with those answers, being curious enough, you will find ways on how to solve them. And from there, providing a good solution for something that is a real problem. You can start building your own company, building your own product, and before you know it, you have your own company or empire or enterprise that you think is providing good answer to whatever is needed. I'm Patrick Evan Quinay, co-founder and CEO of JustGo.